I'm getting this overwhelming sense of exhaustion, and the exhaustion is not from burnout. It's from a breakthrough that you know is about to happen, and you're leveling up in this kind of way. I'm just getting a lot of fatigue. Let's get into your reading. Let's look into your past energy, the world. So maybe that's where this breakthrough is coming in. I'm getting a lot of resistance. So the world card is full of wonder, right? You have this overwhelming ambition to explore, to try different things, to keep going with your life. But you might feel like you're hitting a brick wall. There's some extreme resistance here. See what your present energy is like. The Eight of Wands. So a lot of movement is happening right now. You might be feeling it in your body at this time. Okay, little moth. There's changes occurring that you can't even see yet, and it's happening behind the curtain, okay? Spirit wants you to know it's happening behind the curtain. You don't see it yet, but you believe it. What is this collective's future energy like, Spirit? The Sun. How beautiful. A big life event change that is occurring, and it's like a good thing that's occurring, okay? It's giving me rainbows and clouds, and I see a mountain. So you're maturing. You might have an orchid in your house, actually, or maybe you had a grandma that liked orchids. It's about finding wisdom and using that wisdom to create this bright future, right? That's why the Sun card is in your future position. I sense a lot of anxiety. I sense a lot of fear. But I also sense a lot of courage and self-belief. So let's move into your mind, body, spirit at this time. What is this collective's mind like, Spirit? The Page of Wands. Okay. So I think you're holding on to something that was new. You have a lot of ideas going on in your head. You like to learn different things. But I also think there's this, with this resistance coming in, I also think there's this thought or this idea that is still stuck on the back of your head, still stuck on the back of your mind. You think about it a lot. What is your body feeling like, Spirit? The Six of Swords. So you might be feeling a little alone right now. You might be feeling like you're kind of going into a journey on your own. You don't want to make any regrets in your life. And there's some certain things that you've thought about that if you don't do, you might regret it. And your body's experiencing that nervousness, that fatigue, the isolation that you feel, even though you're surrounded by people. What's your spirit like? What's the energy here? The Six of Wands. The spirits believe in you, baby. They believe in what you're doing and what you're thinking and what your actions are. You might be thinking all of this is for nothing. You might be thinking, what am I doing with my life? Where am I going with my life? Why am I here? But just know that the spirits are here for you. You are protected. You are loved. And when you keep that faith, when you keep that belief, that's when things actually change. Maybe you've been comparing yourself to others, and that's stealing your joy. Maybe you're thinking, why are they getting this many subscribers, this many views when they posted a video of a dancing beanie, of a dancing stuffed animal? Why do they have 1 million views and I'm over here putting my best effort forward? You know, you can't predict other people's futures, and you can't compare them to yours, because everyone has their own journeys, everyone has their own lessons. No one will do anything like you. You won't do anything like them. I said comparison, but this is compassion. So that to me is telling me that you're having a lot of compassion fatigue. Maybe you're taking care of a lot of people at the same time. Maybe your job revolves around healthcare. Maybe you work at a vet's office. Overall, just like in the customer service industry. Also, 33 is a big number here. You might be into the color green. Let's do your light and shadow reading. What is their light? I see a little cricket. The Wheel of Fortune. Maybe this is why you have all this fatigue, all this exhaustion. Actually, it is why, because I said earlier you're going through a breakthrough. And with the Wheel of Fortune being in your light, this is telling me that you are shifting cycles, okay? You're getting rid of karmic energy. You're moving into new energy, and that's why you're feeling all of this energy fatigue. What's your shadow? The Ace of Pentacles. You have this material idea of what is abundance, what is success. You're getting rid of that idea of success and moving forward with what you believe is success and how you can achieve that. So what is the life lesson here, Spirit? The 7 of Pentacles. That to me is telling me that you're bored with your life right now. You're bored with what you're doing. You're bored with the people that you're with. You want to change, but you don't know how to change. But you're okay in the stillness at this time because you know that things are going to be provided for you, and an unbelievable amount of opportunities are coming your way because of all the mental growth you have accumulated. You have put the effort in to realize that life isn't about money. Life isn't about having the house or the car or the kids or the white picket fence. The American dream is not the American dream. Your dream is to be who you are, authentically yourself, and genuinely you. You don't care about what other people think. What other people think, you don't care about it. Okay? You are being yourself. You're staying true to yourself. But you're bored because you're in this limbo, and you've been in this limbo for several years. What energy needs to be released, Spirit? The 8 of Cups. You need to journal about who you are, who you want to be. Maybe you have to do a couple spells. Maybe you have to pray about it. Maybe you have to meditate, listen to music. But there's some things that you have to do on your own, and you keep ignoring them. You keep tucking them away in your little safety box. And that is exactly the energy you need to release. You need to stop tucking it away. You need to talk about your feelings. You need to tell whoever you need to tell what you're going to do, and do it. Do the action that you want to do, that you need to do for your soul. Because it's going to keep coming back around, and it's just going to get harder and harder and harder every time until it's impossible to ignore it. What is the advice for the Spirit? The Queen of Swords. I think you really need to think this through, this situation, this action that you need to do to move forward, to shift the channels in your life, to leap in this quantum leap, to go through the breakthrough. You need to plan it. You need to think about exactly what you're going to do and do it. Don't just think, do it. But you need to think about it first, because if we don't think about it first, that's why we have impulses. Let's get into your oracle. Spirits, do you have any messages for this collective? I just saw a butterfly. Literally fly right past me. It's a monarch. So transformation is coming. Transformation is coming. There it is. Oh, it's in the background. Sorry, I got really emotional there. Transformation is coming. When it comes to luck, you make your own. Luck is preparation meeting opportunity. So you have to prepare this abundance that you're going to get. We have a balance between your heart, and there's a leaf on the other end, and that to me is telling me finances, wealth, earth elements. So do you believe in luck? What makes you feel lucky or powerful and protected? What do I need to prepare so that I can meet the demand when opportunity arises? Write down our plan, really think about it, and what we're going to do when it arises. What are we going to do with this abundance when it arises, with this person that you want, with the coins that you want? My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. I love this card. I want to read it real quick for you because it's very insightful. So we spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life. Let's just take a moment to pray, okay? Dear God, I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me and please show me the way. Thank you for praying with me there. Let's do a couple more cards. The candle is coming through. So there is a small light in this big dark tunnel. Okay, it's coming through. It's going to burn brighter than what you think. Number 57 also might be a sign for you. So bring this light to your spirit. The candle signals that it's time to reveal the truth. You are coming to a moment of honesty with yourself in which you are ready to see your life in a different light. There's an obsession in the back of your mind of what you want to do, what you want to be, but you've been stuck in stagnancy for a very long time. And it's time to reveal that truth to yourself. So get grounded, okay? You are an empath. You're very sensitive to what other people are saying, what other people are doing around you. But it's important to remember that that shouldn't affect how you feel. You have control of how you're feeling, so don't let what they're saying bother you. Keep your boundaries and don't let people in your energy when they shouldn't be there. Right here, keep your boundaries, the Archer. Go with your intuition, your gut feeling. You have great wisdom in your intuition, so use it. Anything else, spirits? Anything else at all? Risk. There definitely is a risk. I've been talking about this in my previous readings. There is a risk that you need to take. You have not taken it. You've contemplated it. Now is the time to take action on it. Now is the time to write down the plan. What are you going to do about it? Because the spirits, Lord, has got you. You have to keep your faith. You absolutely have to keep your faith, because without it, you're not going to have self-belief. So trust the season of your life. Let go of expectations and allow life to unfold. And just think, when you see a butterfly, it's a good sign. That's it. I love you guys. Adios for now.